Yay!
Oh my gosh.
I like it.
Love it.
I
I
absolutely
love it.
I
love it.
I want some more of it.
Well, have y'all been?
Good, man.
Excellent.
Good week.
Good.
And good intro.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Great job on that.
we got it
Giddy.
cooked. We got it
Chef's
cooked
kiss.
up. The bread is out of the oven.
The dough has risen.
Yeah.
Elvis has left the building.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, we're there. Trying to get
I
in
like
touch
it.
with James. He's been having some technical difficulties.
Infidelities.
Yeah, I was trying to get the info on the difficulties, trying to
Mhm.
figure it out.
Yeah, that do be happening. Well, let's see. So far, we've got Ashley Lynn and Rhett Gaddy. Of course, Rhett Gaddy's here. What's going on, people?
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, one of these weeks we're gonna get all these kinks ironed out.
One of these weeks,
Yeah,
we
we'll
will
see.
get it.
Robert's here.
Yep, Robert's here.
Yeah.
Of course, Robert's here. Montana Justice.
You know, this might give people time to go back that just is tuning in now to rewatch the intro, or not rewatch the intro, but
About to watch the intro.
watch
Watch it.
the intro. And maybe we can get James in here in the meantime.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, he'll be in here in a minute, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
Perhaps. So, what's new with everybody? Fun? Exciting?
Well, you know it's a Friday.
Ground
So-
shaking?
Hey,
Yeah,
Gotta have fun somehow.
Friday's Schmiday. Every day's Friday, right?
For some people, but for me, no.
What, do you guys work or something? That's stupid.
yeah, unfortunately.
Jobs.
Yeah.
Jobs are dumb.
So yeah, especially nowadays when you're being laid off for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen to me. I'm talking about what's going on in the world. Let's just say that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, perhaps like maybe, well, I was going to wait until Michael came back to talk about it, but the whole Hasbro thing, that was like 1,000 people today, wasn't it?
Yeah. That I mean, honestly, these layoffs have been happening for, I'll be honest, for a few years now.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, shit, I can't remember.
Did they have reasoning behind that, or did they just let them go?
Their Q4 of last year, their sales were down 16.3% or something like that.
Well, and that's, man, I used to work in sales, and one thing about that is I remember, like, we'd have a record year, and then they'd be like, all right, guys, well, we expect you to do that and then some. And it just gets to the point, it's like, dude, you're not always going to have just boom in years. It's just not how it works.
Right. Yeah.
But hey, whoever's at top of the corporate ladder always seems to think so. But
I'm sure they didn't get a pay cut.
Top.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't get a pay cut. It's something like they made a little over $1.5 billion last year, Q4, but $1 billion of that was Magic the Gathering.
Really?
Literally just a solid $1 billion of that was Magic the Gathering. So, yeah, I mean.
This is what we talk about Magic the Gathering and the Wizards of the Coast. That's a whole can of worms.
Yeah. Which I think with Wizards of the Coast, I think once they started getting all the stuff done with Pokemon, I think they got a little too big for their britches.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that'll happen. I think Robert says their M&Ms are gone. Maya's the new M&M.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I guess that green M&M was just too sexy. They had to go to Maya Rudolph, I guess. I don't know.
No, they got rid of it. Seriously, like, why are they looking into it that deep?
I've been kind of lost ever since they started doing like some weird shit, like with the heels or boots, or one of them is a transgender. I don't know. I'm so out of it. Like, what? It's just candy, man. It's really just candy.
It's fucking M&M.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna eat it. That's all I'm gonna do with it.
I mean, if a picture of the green M&M makes you feel funny, then you have bigger issues, I think, than what your candy selection for the day is going to be. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I just
I
it's
understand to
just
each their
candy.
own, but yeah, it's just freaking candy. I don't know. I could.
and
Oh, I
mean,
know.
it's a circle. I mean,
Mhm.
it'd be different if it was like a gummy bear and they threw like a set of tits on it or something. You're like, whoa, hey,
Best gummy
this
bear
green one's
ever.
kind of sexy.
Damn, look at that gummy bear. Mm-hmm.
Look at those gumdrops. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's just candy.
Wild times.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's just a testament. Well, it's not even really a testament. It just shows you what's happening in this modern era. And it's like, we are in the darkest timeline, man. Or we're heading there. Because,
I think we're on our way. I think it can get much worse.
yeah, it could get much worse. I mean,
Yeah. But I don't know. We're heading there. You know, sending 31 Abrams tanks to the Ukraine to continue to fight the proxy war. 6 tanks from Germany.
Well, it's not really a proxy war if we're just now directly getting involved. So technically, it's not a proxy war anymore.
Oh, we've been directly involved.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot. I kind of forgot about that.
We've been directly involved.
Yeah.
I mean, we've sent everything over there minus actual troops.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably next.
I mean, they're on the border. They've been on the border. They've been in Poland for years, well before any of this even happened, and now it's just gonna get that much worse.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know.
Y'all talking about the M&Ms made me think of you'll see where they're trying to get rid of Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman.
Yeah,
from Spotify and everywhere.
I swear to God, like, it just felt like it was yesterday that people were warning her, and then now all of a sudden they're like these I don't know, these individuals are just like, oh, F her, she's a transphobe or something. Like, I'm like, dude, she's dead and like, I don't. It's the
as
same
far
thing.
as I'm concerned, like Aretha Franklin's song's the only thing we have left of what a natural woman is.
What is a woman?
Well, and see, the thing is, man, like it's just it's a small group that like thinks that way, but the media is like, oh no, it's a big
big
yeah.
You talk to people are they don't give a fuck. Like
it reminds me of what's going over in Davos in Switzerland. You see the that one reporter who was like going up to all these big heads and saying, just ask them simple questions. They can't even answer the fucking questions because they're like, you know, they're doing something shady.
Oh shit! I know who the one who I saw him go after the Pfizer guy and then Greta Thunberg, I believe, as well.
Yeah,
like nobody would even like. She said some stuff, but he was hitting her with some good shit. That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah,
but they're not used to that. They're used to getting questions asked that they've already done a script and
they've already predetermined the questions. Yeah,
the softball questions. Yep,
you go off of the script and you're no longer building up the word.
You're glitching out.
Spread.
Yeah, they're glitching out. Like you know, I'm gonna get a little political here, but it's like with Nancy Pelosi when she all of a sudden said "Good morning" Sunday morning. I'm like, what? You know that was weird.
Yeah. Good morning, Sunday morning. Yeah.
I was like, hello. I was like, he asked you a question, then you just answered like that way, like that, dude.
Some of these politicians have to say the day just to remind them, like keep them up to date with what day they're on.
Well, yeah,
like,
I mean,
she might randomly say like update required, restarting.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, let's say
regardless
of
what
the
side
situation.
You're on.
I don't know if you guys have seen the whole bad lip reading they did with that McCarthy guy and some others. When it was hilarious. I could not stop laughing. I was almost crying. It was so damn funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, no matter what side of the aisle you sit on, everybody has to admit that Nancy Pelosi's been drunk the entire time
Yes.
she was the speaker. I mean, she's been iffy for decades, and it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But
Well, it looks like her husband's iffy too. I mean,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they released that footage.
Mm-hmm.
that was
That
some
footage. Oh, I don't know.
I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I haven't
That's
watched
how I
it.
feel.
Yeah.
Like the door opens, there's him and another dude there with a hammer, and then they're both just standing there.
Holding the
Mhm.
hammer. And
Yeah.
and he's in his boxers. I'm like, okay.
It's so odd.
Mm.
Nah, it's real
That's a
odd.
fetish.
I
Like
saw somebody had put a comment. They were like, "I have more questions than answers," and somebody else said, "How could you have any answers after
Yeah,
watching this
pretty much.
video?"
Yeah, because even before that footage showed up and what was being described to us, it was still confusing as hell.
Mhm.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to debunk this and try to figure out. I'm not gonna be Inspector Gadget this. I'm good.
We'll never know. That's the thing. We'll never
Well,
know.
Yeah, I'm not trying to know, to be honest. I'm not trying to know. When I see an old man,
I want to know. I'm
Yeah.
curious as hell.
What are you guys doing with that hammer?
I am curious as hell. Yeah.
They may be on to something. Who knows?
I'm not gonna tell you try it.
They'll tell you try it.
Wonder if that's been put into the Urban Dictionary yet. The Pelosi.
The Pelosi hammer.
Mhm.
Look, have y'all ever had pupusa?
What?
No, and we've had this conversation.
Yeah. Y'all know what pupusa is?
I'm gonna have to look this one up.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
a-
know.
It's a El Salvadorian, like, what is it? Like a
Bread type thing.
Yeah, it's
Bread pastry.
like a little appetizer, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like spotted dick.
What?
No, I don't know
Never had
about
that.
that. Yeah,
No, that's actual food.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's
I
actual
know. It's
food.
in
Where I
England.
come from, we call that the paw. Yeah, no, I had a El Salvadorian woman ask me if I had tried any of that. I went to a florist the other day. I was buying my wife flowers for her anniversary or whatnot, and she was talking about them. And him talking about the Pelosi made me think of the pupusa.
Pupusas.
Because when she originally said it, I was like, "Hold on, run that back by me again." Like the what? You know, the
Pupusa.
pupusa. Yeah, I was like, I think I'll try some now. Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
See, and that's got to be another Mandela effect because you asked me about it the other day, and me and my dad had driven by a place that literally is named Pupusas for like the past 2 or 3 months. And then you asked, that's like Theo Vaughn, me never knowing where the hell he came from, and all of a sudden he's everywhere. Berenstain versus Berenstein. Like,
And he's been here the whole time.
Yeah, no idea. Never even heard of him that I can ever remember. But did you try it? Did you try it yet?
Not yet. No, I have not. I've been busy and going here and there and doing this and that. And
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
maybe tomorrow.
Hey, we want some pupusa.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, she showed me a picture of it. And it looked delicious. I was like, hell yeah. Give me some of that. Have y'all auditioned for Rick and Morty yet? That's the real question.
I've been working on my Morty voice.
Let's hear it. Come on, you're on the spot.
Oh, geez, Rick. I don't know about this.
Fail. Sorry.
Out of the other billion candidates, you were close, but no cigar.
You were definitely the closest.
Damn.
Yeah, so no more Justin Roiland with Adult Swim.
Tear.
I mean,
2 weeks ago we were talking about a situation, and we kind of alluded to the fact that they wasn't doing good as far as PR would go.
Mm-hmm.
And, Adult Swim probably took that into consideration and was like, well, this is what we got to do.
You'd think they would at least wait, though, until, I don't know, the trial or something. It just seems kind of weird to me.
If you look back when Dr. Disrespect got banned from Twitch, like all his sponsors, like that day said,
Come on.
Like we're gone. Like we don't even know why you got banned, or maybe they did, just don't want to publicly announce what the deal is.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me question, with
Love you.
Do they know more than what? Because like me and you were discussing where the police report and everything is supposed to be public knowledge and all that is just not going to be out until what was it, October?
October.
Not going to be out. Hey,
it's a party now.
Yay!
So it
finally, bro.
Makes me question though, is like that's something that's going to be.
Howdy, punk.
You're okay.
Is there something that's going to be revealed later on to where we're like, okay, we can understand why?
I'm sure at some point we'll figure out what it was. I'm sure they'll let us know at some point. And I mean, chances are, if it's that bad, it's probably something that's that bad. I mean, it's probably. I mean, it could be as far as like underage. It could be really bad. Yeah. Who knows?
How do I log back into my shit?
Oh, you had to log out and log back in?
Like, I had to log into Twitter on my laptop to accept the shit. And then
I was trying to get you in the whole time, like trying to send something and then trying to figure out. I gave you the good old customer service. Have you tried restarting, rebooting trick? That's always like a go-to.
Yeah, it's like, dude, that's why I called you. But we're past that one.
Yeah, like 10 times.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot to turn it back on.
Yeah. It just so happens it's not even powered on. Thank you for reminding me.
Here. Who would have thought I'd have to call all the way to New Delhi to find out that I didn't turn it back on?
Who would have thought?
Nuts.
Yeah, James, we was talking about Justin Roland, his whole debacle being let go by Adult Swim, and did you say he stepped down from Squanch Games too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he stepped down from Squanch.
Yep.
So they got him. He's what it actually came out like on.
So he had domestic abuse charges, but then here recently, some text messages between him and an underage girl.
There it is.
Surfaced.
There it is.
And it wasn't his niece.
No, it was just some girl. He was calling her. He was like talking nasty to her, like calling her a little slut and asking her if she was going to get a Morty tattoo on her tits.
Okay, I'm just got to write all this down. What not to say.
If I've already got a Morty tattoo on my tits, does it count?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of rough,
Like, I guess he didn't. I guess he didn't like in the text message that she put out. He wasn't like trying to sleep with her or nothing, but he was being very
nasty.
Did he know her age? Not to defend
yeah.
her or anything.
I think she did tell him her age. I think she said she was like 16 or something like that.
Oh, shit.
No.
Well, that's his own
Take a seat.
fault.
Yeah, that's kind of like.
It's a shame too, because he's got some skill, but
well, he definitely don't have the riz. I mean,
hey, what's up, Robert? What's up, Sony?
Yeah, everybody that will watch this, now is a good moment to subscribe, like, comment, share. Audition for Rick and Morty.
If you missed the intro, skip back, check it out, and then hit that live.
The intro is pretty fire.
Yeah, we promised. H Oracle.
No, Oracle's got to go back and watch the intro.
Oh, oh man,
Maybe.
Hike.
You don't know.
Yeah, you'll catch up to what we're talking about eventually. The chat's always behind. You ever done that? Been in somebody's chat and you'd be communicating and you didn't realize that, you're like way off from where they are live. And then it's just like, damn, I've been talking to somebody the whole time and didn't even know like
Oh
what
yeah.
the conversation was, where they were at.
Oh yeah. And we need to get some likes up on this thing.
I'm artificially putting likes in it, before we can get the algorithm going.
Golden
Artificially
apples.
putting likes in it.
Where's that game at, Golden Apples? Is it close
Yeah,
to being done?
Yeah, you got me excited.
Now I've been pumped for it. Ever since he was talking about what he had in mind, I was like, well, damn.
Yeah, I've been keeping a keen eye on him.
We lose James again?
I don't know, he went somewhere.
Did you guys see GoldenEye
There he is.
on Xbox today?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I went back, I played it, but man, it's just, it ain't the same as being a kid.
Definitely is not the same.
I mean, I may run through it, but
Would it help if you had like 2 or 3 friends sitting on the couch with you?
I don't know. It's just, I'll be honest with you.
Your mom's over there like saying, I got the pizza rolls ready, or
that,
Mhm.
and if I was a kid again.
a faint smell of a cigar just rolling into the room or something.
That's the thing about it. It takes you back, but you're also like, man, those were good times.
Mhm.
Now we're in.
What was you saying, Your Honor?
Now we're in a remake hell.
You should just wore that mask, Rhino.
Yeah, you should have.
It gets hot as hell in that mask.
Hey,
Well, hey, take
I
it
wanna-
off.
I wanna
Just have a lighter mask on.
buy
there.
like bandanas and masks and shit.
N95.
You're like the Invisible
Go
Man
away.
with the sunglasses and everything.
Yeah.
No, I'd be like, what's his name? The football player. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Me.
Yeah, I need to do that. I might do that one day.
He's like way back there. It's like, hey guys, like,
I need to do that one day.
fucking see him.
Completely different background, face completely covered up. Just get my skinny nephew to do it. Be like, hey guys, it's me, Pocket Kitty. I'm fine.
yeah.
It's obviously
This
not
is-
even
this is
kind of me.
Will a real Pocket Kitty please stand
Bro,
up?
Jason,
we
I'm
need
not
to
gonna
do that.
lie. Your intro had me rolling. It was the first one I seen. I'd lost it like right off the bat.
Michael lined it up perfectly.
That's what I
too.
thought last night when Michael was showing me. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be good.
But I will say, after messing with
The
Just
that,
whole
bring it up,
intro
Mike.
had me
Just bring it
laughing.
up on the screen for everybody just to witness in all its glory.
let me.
Everybody needs to appreciate all the hard
Uh-huh.
work Mike put into this.
Yeah, honestly, that is. I'm so giddy. I'm so excited. Dude.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
I thought it was really good, really well done.
Let me see
The
here.
transitions and
James, I really like your transition. That was fucking epic.
everything.
That was cool.
They're all pretty damn epic.
I'm gonna do it without audio.
No audio. Oh yeah. You
Yeah, I
can't do
don't
with
want
audio.
it to be a echo to
An
it.
echo fest. Yeah.
A literal echo chamber.
hmm
Forever. It's endless.
It's kind of awesome, actually.
Kino Infinite.
Let's see here.
Hopefully, it doesn't kick us out.
Dude, I was struggling
Nah.
to get into this motherfucker. It was showing me in here and everything.
Dumb.
Oh, there it is. They could probably see it.
Mm-hmm.
I just appreciate the art. Pure art, man.
Well, I just wanted to say too, like, for everybody that makes videos and does edits, this week this is the first thing I've ever edited,
Mm-hmm.
but it just makes me appreciate more.
that face right there.
You know,
Oh shit.
Boom. Boom.
Cavs kills me too. He's like, wait, what?
Uh huh.
What's that? Oh, hey guys.
There's a thing right there, right there. Yep.
That's good shit.
Yeah, I had to pay homage to the original right there. You know, that was
Yeah.
our first episode.
Crimbus.
That
Yeah.
was our last episode of 2022.
I like the picture.
Yeah, bro.
Where did you? What the hell? Where'd you find that picture of it?
I know he
Style,
did.
lesbian.
He
Fucking
did some
lost in the
digging to get
woods.
that fucking picture.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That was the Sasquatch photo.
Oh shit!
That's
The
what. That's what.
hairstyle lesbian is the one that gets me, I think.
Well, yeah, that's because he was on that one. He was actually on with me when I was making that because I hit him up the other day. I was like, I've did a lot. I've created another logo, the banner, and doing the intro, and I was explaining to him. I'm like, man, we haven't heard from you, so just wanted to touch base with you. I got this idea since you haven't been on since the first. And originally I was going to do have his picture and then have like a milk carton like transition over him, but then I was like, well, I don't know. I can probably make this work right here. And he was like, man, I can get you a picture. And I was like, will do, and then he was like, I'll be back. I'm going to take my Sasquatch photo. I was like, bring it on. So then he was gone for a little bit and he sent me that. And I was like, all right. But, after doing that, it's like I have more of a realization of like what goes into these videos for other content creators as far as editing and everything, and, Photoshop and everything else. So I mean, my hat's off to everybody that goes through that. As of today, I have, I believe, 5 days experience. So, hopefully we'll fine tune it and get it better and everything.
Yeah.
We'll go a whole lot smoother in the future. Especially when we have different, events coming up, special streams or something. Definitely going to be looking forward to that. As far as being able to tinker with it and get with y'all, and because I had a blast doing it, I ain't gonna lie. Like, yeah, it was stressful. The music part was the most stressful. Like that the music that you're hearing on there was originally, like, I think it was 2 minutes and 38 seconds, and I trimmed it down to 1:18.
Yeah.
So trying to cut that music out and then splice it to where like it's seamless and you can't, like, I heard them notes like 10,000 times trying to get it perfect.
Well, I mean, what was it, Tuesday, when you're like, hey, jump on real quick and check out what I've got for the intro so far?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, like 8.5, 9 hours later, we're falling asleep in front of the computer. Yeah, no, you put a
I'm
shit
still
ton
trying.
of work
Yeah,
into that
it's
thing.
like I'm still trying to learn how to do the software on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I learned. That's how I learned hit film.
A wise man once told me, "Do it for Glenn."
Do it for Glenn.
Earlier, James, did you
Shit, bro.
did you play it?
No, I ain't get it yet.
You let me down.
Hey, bro.
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
earlier, me and James was talking about the Dead Space remake and like get it and this, that, and other. Was we gonna play it? And like, for me, it's one of those things to where it's like I adored the original. I didn't think there was anything wrong with the original, and then this one comes out, and then it's like for $70. Hogwarts Legacy's right around the corner. That's a must for me. We got what else is around the corner that's going to eat the wallet up?
Resident Evil 4.
And, that's another one. And and that's a remake that's like,
it's going to actually be a remake and not
well, in comparison to Dead Space, Dead Space was flawless in its own regard. So was Resident Evil 4. But I think as far as like graphics wise and everything else included, I think the Resident Evil would have needed it more than the Dead Space, in my opinion.
I think it is kind of ironic that the remakes came out so close together after Dead Space was actually the inspiration was Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, so I mean, well, earlier I was telling James though, I was like, he was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. I was like, man, do it for Glenn. And he was just like, who? I'm like, Glenn. He's like, from The Walking Dead. And I was like, the hell are you? No, Glenn Schofield, old Sco, like, do it for him. And he was like, oh, I was like, yeah, no, I was like, Glenn, Glenn's favorite game was Dead Space. Yeah, we had our moment.
Bro. Hey, he had me lost though, because I was like,
Yeah.
why
Do it for Glenn Campbell?
He's got nothing to
Yeah.
do.
Glenn who?
He's got
Now
just as much to do with this Dead Space remake as fucking Glenn from The Walking Dead does. So
Well, wait, exactly. But I was just like, it's like everybody wants to be like Mike. Like who? Like, Mike. Like Michael J. Fox. Like, no, man, Michael Jordan. Like, come on now. But no, I mean, we've seen nothing but positivity on the game.
he lost it though. Mike started laughing his ass.
Oh
off.
yeah, we was cackling. It was a moment.
Dead?
Yeah, Golden Apple says Dead Space is dope. I've seen a whole lot of people playing it, and I've seen the reviews being,
I hate EA with a passion for what they've done to my beloved Mass Effect, but I'm willing to give them credit here with this remake. I am, because I think this who's it who are they called, the Motive is that who that is that
EA Motive.
EA Motive.
Yeah.
Those guys, they really put some dedication into it, and now I understand why those models of Isaac and his girlfriend look weird, because it's the actual people, the returning cast members. So the people who voiced them. So that I was like, that's pretty cool.
Did you see they're planning on doing another Mass Effect?
Oh no, that
Yeah,
shit.
actually, they're calling it Mass Effect 4.
No, it's bullshit. It's
I
bullshit.
know, man, because that's one of my favorite.
So is it gonna be
of all time? The thing is, though, after 3, I mean, you can't.
They should have never abandoned Andromeda. Yes, Andromeda has its problems, but I did see potential with that.
Maybe I need
do.
to go back and play it. The only thing I felt with it is I felt like I couldn't connect with the characters like I did the trilogy.
Yeah,
the characters were so damn good.
Andromeda was terrifying on release.
Yeah,
Andromeda was bad.
Yeah,
man, the faces, man. Those facial animations are right up there with Assassin's Creed Unity.
I was gonna say Unity.
God.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
No, do that noise you did, James. You remember earlier? You were like,
oh. When I was acting like I was gonna puke, bro. I was just talking about all the money. If you buy every game that comes out at full price in the next few months, you're looking at.
You better get a second job.
Yeah, it's a few $100. Yeah. Yeah. I told him that should have been his intro.
Ashley said, "Really?
Like seriously?
Really now?
It's 11:11, and you're like acting like you're throwing up.
I'm sorry.
Acting like you're from the Evil Dead.
Didn't do
Man.
that. She's
I think you only got money for
made her cheeseburgers.
That was my fault. I'm sorry, Ashley. My apologies.
She hears you.
Yeah. I hear her.
You hear her?
No.
Oh,
It was more like
don't fuck with me, Mike.
yeah.
Telepathic ESPN kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Take all those
That's
glasses.
ESPN. That's a totally different thing.
I thought he said ESPN.
I did say ESPN.
Yeah.
I heard the ESPN. I heard telepathic ESPN.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I heard Glenn in the background.
Oh my!
Take off
Glenn
those
Campbell.
shades.
Got some Glenn Campbell in the background.
Take off those shades. Are you the real Michael Black?
Just see which one
Oh
you
yeah.
want.
No, you're
Oh,
not.
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got the shades on. You're not the real Michael Black.
Yeah, I got the Rugrats shirt on. I got a dog in my lap now.
Where's little, where's the little guy at?
Oh, little Frank.
Little Frank, where is he?
Little Frank.
Probably
He's up
fucking
there.
trolling.
Mm-hmm.
He's up at the top.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. Yeah, he's there. I was thinking about doing my transition in the intro. I was thinking about when my chair rotated.
It would just be little Frank.
Yeah, I would be gone. And then I would take the camera and look down, and it'd be little Frank in the chair.
Zoom in real quick and
Yeah.
peek what's inside.
Nah, I probably wouldn't show
Don't take a
content.
peek. Maybe you take a peek and you're like, not too bad.
Nah, hey. No, I wouldn't have done that. But if y'all just, it was a thought. But no, I couldn't do it.
You could do it.
I heard it come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it
Ask
that
about the-
economically
ask about the
safe
game.
Xbox?
Yeah.
That was like that was almost the equivalent of a mating call.
It's the Greta Thunberg edition.
Yeah, what's
Shuts
up
off
with that?
after an hour.
Have y'all? Has anybody been seeing anything on that?
I seen he got his charges dropped, didn't he?
No. We're talking about Xbox.
The new green console.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
green console.
Oh,
The console of the
You
future.
said
The
something about
one.
Greta Thunberg, so
Saving
Well, yeah, he's
games,
talking
saving
about-
the world one step
Yeah.
at a time.
Are
Yeah,
y'all going to
that's-
take part in that?
No.
That's I'm glad I'm getting out of gaming, slowly but surely. It's just a train wreck.
Getting off again.
I can't agree with old climate change when the people that are telling me to stop are flying private jets everywhere they need to go. Until they stop doing that,
Easy bugs.
Easy
don't
bugs, as
question.
Klaus Schwab would say. There's the thing that gets me about this too, the thing that people really fail to realize is that the climate's been changing for over 5 billion years. That's kind of just the way the Earth changes and rejuvenates itself. And I understand that we have a carbon footprint and we are exacerbating and or changing some of these climate change factors, but I don't think that we're doing the damage that they say that we're doing.
I mean, if you really want to bring a change to it, just stop China and India from producing all the whatever the hell they're producing. Those are the biggest contributors.
Or burning
than us.
tires for heat.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I
That's
saw
a good one.
somebody said, like, even if we did full clean energy in the United States across the board, it would be such a small percent.
China, India,
Yep.
Malaysia to an extent,
Oh yeah, Malaysia.
South Korea, North Korea. No. And again, when you've got people flying into Davos, in their private jets, come on.
Yeah, answers to simple fucking questions, but yet they know how to be leaders.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, these are the same. Klaus Schwab is the one that said you'll own nothing and be happy about it in 2030.
So where the fuck did he come from?
WEF. World
I
Economic
mean, I
Forum.
know that, but like, how the fuck is he like? He's the guy. Like, when did that happen?
It's like it's like BlackRock, and a lot of these people are appointed or self-appointed. It's like Bill Gates. It's like
Fauci.
All of these people are members of WEF. Gary,
he's in some
Justin
shit, ain't he?
Trudeau. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Justin
Fauci's in
Trudeau.
some shit.
Yeah.
What's that?
Also WEF.
Fauci's in.
yeah.
He's gonna be into some shit.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
see?
It's coming.
I was gonna say, did you see
Yep.
the article where they're saying like, why didn't the unvaccinated warn us sooner? Because you were censoring us. Because you
I
were
did
calling us
check
liars
that,
and conspiracy
though.
theorists.
I saw that. Yeah.
That was a Photoshop. That actually wasn't an article.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I had to check that because I was like, man, are they really saying this?
But you
So,
can see that
Yeah.
though, right? You can.
Yeah,
Cam was about to say, "Hey, I've been saying shit the whole
yeah,
time."
man, I was actually in pocket about that.
Mhm.
I had some conversations with my family, like when this all happened, and I'm pretty much been called just a straight up
Yeah.
dumbass. Like you
Same
just
here.
stay in your basement and read conspiracy theories all day. I mean,
Yep.
where do you get this information? Well, I actually do research. That's
Mhm.
what I do.
Yeah.
I'm not
Mr.
out here
Dan.
just believing the most absurd stuff. Like, I heard one the other day that Bigfoot works for the government. I mean, like shit like
That is
that.
a classic.
Oh, he does. It's Will.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
We're trying to find him.
Yeah. It's just Bigfoot running this whole show.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
But,
if you ever did
I
come
mean,
across Bigfoot in a suit,
that's the thing. I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm not saying that they put some lethal shit. It could just be, there may not be anything in it and they're just making profit off of fucking nothing.
So basically, it's like a dose of water. What is it
Yeah.
called?
Is it saline? Is that what they?
Saline. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But
I
here's
mean,
the thing, though. If it's just water, then why? I'm not saying it's the cause of some certain deaths, but when you have unexplainable deaths with NFL football players, like that one guy recently,
I mean, but that's,
it makes you wonder. It makes
I mean, but
now, okay,
to an
if
extent,
it
it still
happens
could be
again,
justified.
if
Yeah.
it happens again, then
Yeah.
then
Then
it's
I mean, somebody gets hit and like the tackle in itself didn't look that big, but it really don't take that much of a sudden impact to the chest for that to
Especially if
occur.
you got blood clots. Sorry, I had to
You know
go
what I
there.
mean?
Anyways,
Did you
go ahead.
see the thing where I think it was Joe Rogan was broadcast he was doing something. I can't even talk right now. I might need to take my blood pressure. Yeah. No, he was blasting some article that had came out stating that eggs was causing blood clots. Like if you was to eat them.
Yeah, that's the new thing that they're blaming the blood clots on is eggs. Before that, it was climate change. It's probably a mixture of climate change and eggs now. Yeah. So the same thing that we've been eating for hundreds of thousands of years is suddenly causing blood clots. Well, it's a good thing that now an 18-pack is $8.
Yeah.
To save us from all of this stuff. But you can get a box of Twinkies for $2 at Walmart.
Yeah,
Hey, sounds like a Twinkie diet's a cheap way to go.
It doesn't work that good. I mean, look at me. Come on now.
Dude, if you would have whipped one out in that moment and been like, I think I would have had to go. I've got to go. I would have had to leave. I'd have been gone.
Yeah. Would you be gone though?
I would have been gone.
But yeah, I mean, who knows? There's just so much shit out there that's shady. I don't know what to believe anymore. I will say though that I'm not going to be one of those people that just picks one side and sits on it. I'm going to research everything that I see. I'm going to see if it's photoshopped. I'm going to try to make my own best guess and go from there. I'm not going to be part of the echo chamber.
Have y'all, has any of y'all ever played World of Warcraft?
No.
I'm not.
I'm Mr.
Believe it or not, no.
Mohawk.
I wonder if anybody's in chat or anybody that's watching has played it. In China, have y'all seen that?
Have not.
Yeah, well, basically, Chinese got cut off from World of Warcraft.
I did hear something about that, yes.
And there's like an outcry. It'd be like, to me, possibly, it'd be almost the equivalent of our kids not having Fortnite here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just randomly. It has something to do with Blizzard in itself. Let's see here.
You mean to tell me the scandals are finally?
It was they suspended its servers in China at midnight after a licensing agreement with NetEase Games had expired. So I guess they didn't come to terms, with conditions or whatever it was, and they
Mhm.
suspended all that. So like I don't know the exact player base over in China for World of Warcraft, but I could imagine it would be kind of extensive. There's probably a lot of people that play that game. I know in general, coming up, I had a whole bunch of friends that played it like religiously. And what's that content creator Osmongold? What? No,
Asmongold.
Osmond. Yeah, love that dude. Like,
well,
awesome.
China is full of shut-ins. There's a lot of shut-ins, and they're having a lot of COVID lockdowns there too now.
Yeah.
China, Shanghai, Japan is also notorious for having a lot of shut-ins. So online gaming there is huge, and WoW I know is for a fact is giant there, or at least it was, just because that was the thing, to get online and be able to see your friends and family. So
just imagine having an account for WoW for like 10 plus years, and all of a sudden it's just
yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Like with the kids nowadays, with like Fortnite, it's like I can't imagine, dude. Man, I could just hear it now. Like my kids down the stairs. Dad, there's something wrong. Fortnite's offline.
Yeah, that's just day one.
Yeah. Like the symptoms haven't even set in yet. Like the next day, it's like, Dad, Fortnite's offline. Oh my God,
Dad, what's going on?
Yeah,
does Fortnite ever coming back?
They're
we
like,
need to get a VPN. We can't play Fortnite here.
They're like that person that lost all their Bitcoin on a hard drive. They're like, man, I had V-Bucks, man. It was on there.
I had a $19 Fortnite card.
Back in 2020, at the height of it all, I used to be a somebody.
Back in the height of it all, you got me on that one.
The before times.
Yeah,
that was the before times.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I feel for him. I can't imagine if I played a game religiously like that and not having
taken away.
Yeah, and it was just, oh well, we had a
Speaking of religiously playing video games like that, no more legacy weapons on Fallout 76, if anybody cares.
Never did play that one.
Nope.
They're all gone.
I
They
did.
got rid of the explosive
and I
benefits.
had legacy weapons that made the game fun. It made the game enjoyable for me. I could literally walk around and be a god, just imagine just running through a game and it's just like, you've done progress so far in the game. You've done obtained everything that you could possibly obtain. So, at that point, why am I like wasting time and energy, dumping a mag into an enemy repetitively when I could just run around and just mow everything down one shot, you know what I mean? And just go through it and then just enjoy what I'm doing. But yeah, no, they got rid of it.
They're gone. Yep, not anymore.
So it was something that they put into the game, and apparently it was by accident. They put something in the game, and then it was like really good and OP, and then now all of a sudden it's an accident, and it's been in the game since the game came out.
Well, it was from the beginning, literally from beta until they did a update in February of 2019, like late February 2019. They got rid of the ability for the drops, so you could no longer get them as a drop. Right? Yeah, the drop pool. They were eliminated from the drop pool, and then, I mean, legacy weapons were just a badass thing to have. I mean, look at how many hours I have in Fallout 76. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to walk around and play God and use this overpowered weapon. I mean, why not? Especially when I wasn't using it to harass anybody. And that's where the problem came from, was people using it to harass people using it to glitch at events and things like that. Of course, there's the few bad ones always ruin it for everybody.
Well, I mean, you go back with what you were saying with the hours you put in. Could you imagine playing a game for 100+ days and you got your setup, you got your build, it's fine-tuned, and then they said, well, we're going to take just a part of that, the essential part of your build, we're going to take that out. Good
Yeah.
luck. And that's it. Look
That
at
was
Robert
like,
coming in.
I really enjoyed that Marvel Heroes Omega when it came to
Mhm.
Xbox, and I was playing that. That was one game. Like I was like, oh man, like it was Diablo, but with it was like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but I honestly think better. It was like just Diablo with Marvel characters and
Was it top down?
so yeah, and so many different characters, and I was just playing the hell out of that. And then one day it was like it's gone, and I didn't even get to that long to play. I think I maybe played it maybe 5 months, and then it was gone just due to something to do with that company. I'd have to look again what the exact
Licensing?
reason it was. I think and maybe Disney, Marvel, I don't know, but I was like, I even put money into it, and I was like, man, this is kind of shitty.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't fuck with live service games. I don't. I learned my lesson with Destiny. I learned my lesson with it. I said never fucking again, because when it went free to play after and this is when did it go free to play? Like 2 years after. I think 2 years later it became free to play after a lot of people paid $60 or almost $100 for whatever edition you got, and of course you got the cosmetics and whatever else. I just said fuck it, I'm done with the live service games. I was like, and it's just like I'm feeling the same way with these exclusives game too with PlayStation. Like I got Yakuza 6, Nier Automata, and some other, God of War 2018, right? Thinking, oh, this is only going to be on PlayStation. No, it's going on PC, it's going on Xbox, it's going on, all platforms. And I said, what's the fucking point of you even having a certain console when it's going to be later down the line, it's going to be on PC or Xbox or Nintendo or whatever. I'm just, this is the part where I start getting really black-pilled, and I'm just like, I'm just done with gaming. I was like, the only way you can kind of like, you can really reassure me into it is, one, if you don't do that scummy ass shit with monetization and cosmetics. Oh, it's just cosmetics, bro. Like that shit. Or you actually do promise exclusive items, but do it like how Soul Calibur 2 did with Xbox had Spawn, PlayStation had someone, Nintendo had Link. Do like that. Keep it on an even playing field. Don't just give it to like someone on the PlayStation 4 and say, "Oh, you get all these extra items because you're on PlayStation 4," while no one else gets it. I'm paying $60, $70. Hang on. You want people to pay $70 for the game, but they don't get the extra add-ons just because they're not on a certain platform?
I agree. Yeah, that is bullshit.
That's bullshit. And that's my problem with Destiny 1 as well. It's like, PlayStation has these certain weapons, but towards the end of the game's life cycle, those weapons went out to Xbox and anywhere else. And no one's not really playing Destiny 1 because why? They're playing Destiny 2 now. Makes no fucking sense.
It made me think, since you said you're a big fan of Mass Effect, I was too. Now, how hyped were you for Anthem?
Nope. I saw that bullshit a mile away. I even told people, I was going to say another word, but I even told people, like, you better not get that game. It's EA.
Man, I bought the collector's edition.
Yeah, like, all you need to do is look at FIFA. Do not believe their fucking lies. Look how they massacred my boy Andromeda.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
No.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, I can't argue, like, playing with other people is what made that game for me. It was a terrible game. Like, as far as the story, the progression, like once you got to the end of it, absolutely terrible. There was like nothing there. I mean, it's good on paper, but then when you play it, it's just like, man. But I played it, and I enjoyed what I got out of it. Outside of that, it's just like, nah. Because when I was initially playing it for probably like 2-3 hours, I was telling my cousin, I was like, in my opinion, if they refined the story and added more javelins instead of just being 4 classes of them, give you a variety, because once you level them all up, what do you got? Nothing. You got nothing. There's no meat there. There's no content to come.
No
so
meat on the wing.
And they were actually talking. I mean, this has been a long time ago now, but they were talking about just redoing the whole project. And then they talked about that for so long, and then it was just like, we're not going.
Yeah,
we're not going to delegate the funds for it. So.
Yeah, because they knew since the beginning they were rushing that shit. And when it came out at E3 that one year, and people were going crazy for it, they were like, and one of them admitted, like, "Oh shit, that's our project. We're not even finished with it."
Oh, dude, and they lie about everything. Like, James knows. I mean, I'm big sport, football especially. I play a shitload of Madden, and I've always just played franchise mode. I just like doing a simulation, running my own team. And I hadn't bought. I mean, I kept playing one year. I think it was 17. I played it till 22, and because they came out and they were like, "Hey, franchise fans, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do." They did. And it's just sad because I remember playing that game in 2004 and it had more features and franchise than what it does now.
Yeah. And Angry Joe does it best with that, because that's his game basically. That's like his main game, that the Madden stuff. I'm not into Madden. I'm not into sports like that, but I could see like, holy shit, you're telling me a game from 2004 has more features than a game that came out in 2023, 2022. And it's supposed to be adding in, but it's like, oh yeah, we have the franchise mode back, or wherever the hell they say, like, oh, franchise mode, we never done that before, even though you've done that like literally almost 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah, that's why I always joked. I mean, they had that quarterback vision one year and everybody hated it. I was just waiting for the year they're like, brand new quarterback vision, innovative, never used before. And it's just like,
yeah.
But then here's my thing though. Can you really fault these game companies? Because I'm going to be careful with my words here. Because you do have people who just blindly pay just to get a shitty game. You do.
Yeah.
And they keep putting money into this stuff, and the company's going to be like, well, fuck these guys. These guys don't care. So why should
until people stop buying the shit. Why change it?
But then it'll just go on sale for $20, and then more people will be subjected to buy it. And then they're like, okay, validated. Let's make another one next week.
Madden, though, it's bullshit. They can't have any competition. That's what's they have that deal with the NFL that there's finally been some players speaking out, like the players that are big gamers. They've been trying to speak to the NFL like, hey, listen, you guys need to let another company get a run at trying to make a game, because it could be a hell of and that's the thing. Madden, EA can make a damn good Madden. They just they're just not.
No, and this is the same case with Battlefront 2.
Yeah,
it's like why would you give this game company sole propriety over IP? Why not split it up between other companies that can if one company fails to make, deliver a good game, you have all these other companies right here that can make, a better game. Why would you do that? Why would you kill off your IP in a way?
I honestly have a blast playing Battlefront 2. I love that game.
I love it now, but back then.
Yeah, man.
At the beginning, it was trash.
Yes, but they really did.
Just microtransactions.
Yeah, but that's every game. Well, then that goes back to my point with Anthem. Is my initial thought was, yeah, this is trash, but they could recover, but they just never did. They didn't want to do what was necessary. I have to believe at the time, like the lead of the project, he had left, and there was a couple other employees at the time, they left. And then it was just like the whole project just got canned after that. It's like, we're just no longer going to support it.
But here's the thing, though. They brought out a good I want to call it event where you play in the prequel. that was real. That was dope. But you could tell like there was like more stuff that needed to be included, and I think someone even admitted that they had ideas to bring in these other characters, but EA once again was rushing them. Well, there goes Michael. I pissed him off.
Now you've done it. Way to
Yeah,
go.
He secretly works for EA because that's not the real
He does,
Mike.
yeah.
That's not the real Michael. He didn't show us the little Frank.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, he works for EA, in case you guys didn't know. The last Madden that I played was 2016.
That one was decent. I mean, I think that was the first decent one in a long time because that's the only reason I got 17. And 17 wasn't a whole lot different. And I was like, okay. And then I saw they were going back to that trend, and I didn't get one again until 22, I think, just because it was on Game Pass.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that it was on.
But, I mean, hell, on the big reason on 17, you could do a roster share and find people that were updating the roster. So I was like, I'll just keep playing this.
Yeah, I literally bought Madden 2016 at GameStop used for like $2.88 or some shit like that.
Now, did you ever play ESPN 2K5 or ESPN football back in the day? Best football game ever.
It figures. That's why it's gone now.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, though, that's the thing. That's why I was saying that earlier, because that was the same time Madden threw 06 at them, and that was the best Madden. I mean, you had modes on there that you don't see anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that was the year they bought the copy or the players' rights too. Was 2006. After that, you never got another.
Yeah.
There used to be.
And that's when
you had NFL Heat, NFL Blitz,
Mm-hmm.
NFL Madden football, Joe Montana football, Game Day.
You had options.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's Madden or nothing.
Yep.
Or you can
And
play
I
FIFA.
got a bad feeling it's going to stay that way because it was supposed to expire a few years ago, and they ended up renewing it.
Of course. How about FIFA? You guys ever play FIFA? Into that?
FIFA is actually, hey, if you're playing couch co-op with somebody, I feel like that game's actually a blast.
Yeah. Never even. I haven't played a single second of FIFA, to be honest.
I honestly never thought I would have, and I remember a guy telling me about it, and that I worked with, and he was like, I asked him if he gamed, and he was like, yeah, I game. I was like, what do you play? And he's like, oh, me and my brother play FIFA all the time. And I was like, you play FIFA? Like, I was like, I asked if you game. And he's like, no, bro. He's like, go home, play with somebody and play FIFA and tell me what you think. And I had a lot of fun. I would always be Jamaica because they were fast as hell. They couldn't really score, but they were fast as hell. And it was a really fun game, actually. I mean, still to this day, I mean, you have to try it out. But like I said, if you're just playing against AI, no. But if you got a buddy to play with, it's a good time.
It's totally different, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just like Minecraft. I've never touched Minecraft.
Really?
I know. Everybody looks at me like I'm a leper when I say that I've never done anything with Minecraft.
I've never played Minecraft, Roblox.
No, I don't know anything about no Roblox, no Fortnite.
You like Roblox and Fortnite.
Look, just because I'm young and handsome, don't be hating on me.
Young and handsome.
Wow, young and handsome.
Oh, shit. He's a young Denzel, I say.
No, but seriously, there are some games people would be surprised I haven't touched, like Dead Space. I never played Dead Space.
Yeah.
I watch it. I can't do it because I'm too much of a pussy. I know I'd give myself a heart attack.
I've played some Dead Space. I've tried playing some of the newer Resident Evils, and my anxiety just can't friggin' handle it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I mean, I think that's just because I'm getting so damned old. I think it's starting to affect You know, like I'd rather go in and play something on easy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We don't have time like we used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even if we do, the time management is so askewed from everything that's happened in the past few years that it's like, you know, like I've talked to several people about how it seems like the whole thing with that happened from 2020 is just it's been like the fastest that time has I've ever seen time pass, and the slowest somehow.
That's
I don't
that's freaking
understand it.
weird.
Like the whole coof thing is almost 3 years old. Do you realize that it's almost been 3 years? 3 years.
That's what we were talking about. 'Cause I mean, now that you say it, it's
Yeah,
like,
you and me were talking about it. Yeah.
you know, I had last went to a concert in February 2020, and now I'm going to one in March, and I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, is it really? And I used to go to concerts all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
me and you've been to several.
and now it's been that long. I'm like, man, I gotta change something. I gotta start doing that again. I mean, there was reasons though in the past couple of years why I hadn't attended any.
Mm-hmm.
But,
3 years, bro.
It's insane.
Could have done a lot in 3 years, to be honest.
Could have. Yeah.
But you always gotta start somewhere, right?
I guess. Yeah, Golden Apple says Bioshock is kind of scary. There's times in Bioshock that it freaked me out, but
Those damn splicers.
yeah, I can handle Bioshock. Resident Evil just messed me up, though, man. I don't know, but that's just. I think that's just
really
the way
the
I've
only
gotten.
game that
Were
that
you
ever
saying did you
scared
not
me.
play 4, or you didn't like it?
I've never played 4.
I never played 4 either.
Resident Evil 4?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Resident
Yeah,
Evil 4.
me either.
Yeah, that's what. Wow, man, like
Mhm.
4. Woo, that's a good one.
Never
Some
played
people
it.
giving shit though with RE5. I'm like, what's the difference? It's literally taking. It's like taking the same things from RE4, but you know you're in Africa.
I felt like those games were a lot. I enjoyed both of them. I know RE5 got shit on, but hell, I played the hell out of that.
RE5 was fun. It was just super cheesy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like an
It was,
action.
cheesy.
Like,
It was the cheesiest.
yeah.
I'm sure I'll get 4, the remake, when it comes out, and I'll try it because I've never played it, so I might as well try it when it's with the remake.
Oh no, I shouldn't say it was the cheesiest because Code Veronica's fucking cheesy as hell.
I love Code Veronica though. I love that.
Yeah, you would. I don't know. I've never played it.
Yeah, I did
Veronica
never
is
play
super
Code
cheesy.
Veronica.
You're
I'm
in
sure
the
Michael has.
Ashford family house. I don't know what the fuck he said, but that was like that dude. That dude was dressed up like his fucking sister and everything. Like, what the fuck?
It's funny you say that because like how I don't know. I still quote games to this day, and it's like
Mhm.
my girlfriend. She had said something the other day, and I quoted Resident Evil 4, the guy you buy shit off of. Anytime you go up to him, he'd be like, he'd be going, "What are you buying? What are you selling?" And then when you get something, you go, "Thank you." And she had done something for me, so I said that to her the other day, and she's like, "The fuck is wrong with you? How you gonna get it?"
I was like that. I had that little phase with RE7 when it was still new. And I'm like, oh boy, look what you done now, motherfucker. I fucking love Jack Baker.
Welcome to the family.
Yeah, welcome to the family, son.
Well, it's like, hey, now Mass Effect. Do you remember whenever it asked you got to enter a code somewhere, and because I laughed my ass off. It was like you could put you don't know the code because you hadn't got it in the story, or you had an option to just have Shepard say something or try the code, and he like hits it, and they're like, please say the code, and he's like, Sector 765. He just starts mumbling shit. That was one.
Was that Mass Effect 2? I feel like,
I think so.
Because I think I know. Yeah, I love that one. Yeah,
That's such a good game.
You know, one that's always got me is I'm afraid you're gonna need gold for that purchase. That always gets me. I don't know why. I hit a couple people with it every now and then. If they want something from me, they're like, "Hey man, you care if I come by and borrow the tiller or
Just hit
use
'em with the
this
Red
or
Dead
get
reference.
this? Yeah, get this tool or something." I'm like, I'm afraid you're gonna need gold for that purchase. They're like,
Everybody's like, what?
"What?" They're like, "What gold?" Like, nah, you
Cam, what's that Metal Gear one you hit me with?
Oh, when I'm always jumping on the chat and doing a snake.
Yeah.
There seems to be a ventilation shaft.
I was wrong. You're not greedy. You're batshit insane. I love Metal Gear Rising. Love that game. Way before the memes. Way before the memes start coming out and all that. Jeez. Love it.
Cheese and crackers.
Who's excited for Legacy? We've got just a few more days.
Who's got 2 thumbs and is excited for Hogwarts Legacy? My girlfriend.
Oh,
And Michael.
I'm all Harry Potter.
I'm glad
now.
she came first, James.
I'm playing it.
She came first. She always comes first. You know what I'm saying?
I said,
Yeah.
that was a John Stockton assist there. That was a Pistol Pete Maverick, just bounce pass. Anyhow,
It was definitely an assist. I
yeah,
that bitch up. I said,
well, don't get too
laid it
excited.
up.
You were there. Do it for Glenn.
From Walking Dead.
For the Charlotte
Glenn
Hornets.
Gamble.
Glenn Rice.
Hey, honestly though, when he said Glenn, I don't know why. The Walking Dead was the first thing that came to my head.
He's like, "That's not Glenn, I know."
And outside of Glenn Schofield and Glenn from The Walking Dead, I don't know another Glenn. That's it.
I think those are the only 2 Glens.
When
It's
I
like the only 2 Glens ever.
you don't remember Glenn Rice?
Who?
Oh fuck! I forgot.
That's why I
Number
said Charlotte
21.
Hornets. Yeah, it was like Glenn Rice, and it just
I
went
forgot
like,
about Glenn Rice, bro.
yeah, dude. No,
Well,
awesome.
there's 3.
Yeah. Anyhow, it has been confirmed that you can swim in Hogwarts Legacy for all the
Hey, but you
avid
can't
swimmers.
dive though.
Finally.
You said you can't dive?
You can't dive under the water.
Well, here's the thing that got me. It's like you don't want to get your wine too wet. It's kind of like these phones. Like you can put it underwater, but they don't recommend you
dirty.
submerge it, so far under.
Oh, can I
It's
walk
like
on
a
water?
dirty comment.
Possibly. You just clean it off and you
Wizarding, dirty.
swim in the lake. But
Get your
a lot of
wand
people
wet.
were excited about that. That was something. I seen a video of people that had early access to the game to where like there's flying around and looking at the visuals and stuff. I had to cut it off because I was just like, I don't want it to mess with my immersion when I play it. My natural reaction. I fully plan on streaming it on the channel at some point. But my God, I mean, from what I've seen, everybody that had early access to it, they are, well, for one, I think they're a little bit biased because when they invite you to these events, they don't just
you're already excited.
Well, they don't invite people that don't want to play the game or aren't
Right.
excited already to play the game. So these people's emotions are running high. They're like, "Oh my God, I waited my whole life. I had to,"
They're not inviting Frost from G4.
Yeah.
Sexism in gaming. I do not exist to be easy on the eyes for you. I know I'm a young, handsome man, and I'm a brother too, but I don't exist to be easy on the eyes for you female gamers.
Yeah.
Entertain me.
I'm not
Dance.
going to tell you how many times I jacked off before I got here.
Oh my God, where did this conversation go?
If you knew what we were talking about or watched it, you would correlate.
Mm-hmm.
But these people got invited to play the
Please
game.
don't take
nonetheless.
that out of context.
Oh yeah, it's in context of like y'all don't want to know, but it seems to be like the general consensus is everybody's thoroughly thrilled with it. He's like, I kind of want to know, like Lumos.
I do know.
I said I might be streaming it, but y'all might not see me for a while after it comes out.
I mean, I'm excited about it. I'm pretty
100% it. I'll come back and I'll be all like smelly. I'll be like, what's the Charlie Brown kid with the dust cloud?
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't it Dustbin or something like that?
I didn't know he had a name.
He's got a name.
Yeah. Pigpen or something.
Pigpen, that's it.
Yep.
It was
So,
Pigpen.
there's a little Charles Schultz trivia for you.
Pippin?
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Berserk. I'm having flashbacks.
Whoa, that was
Flashbacks.
from one extreme to the other. It's like,
You see, I heard
Charlie
Pip.
Brown?
I heard Pippin, and I was like, oh wait, he said Pigpen. I was like, oh shit.
Pigpen, yeah. I guess if you see accent included, with everything, Pippin,
Howdy.
Like Scotty.
Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not gonna say that being able to swim in the game would make or break it for me. Like that's
No.
not a game breaking.
It is good.
Sure, but I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm not excited for it like you
So
are,
I
but
still
I'm
remember the
excited.
days back when you couldn't jump in the Liberty City fucking ocean because it was too toxic.
I'll take being able to swim and not being able to dive versus being able to dive and not being able to swim.
Oh my gosh.
If that makes sense.
Mhm.
'Cause sometimes you jump in water and this ain't allowed.
Yeah, I just
So at least you can have access to be able to get in the water. I did see a video that was saying, however, there's like a monster in the depths of the lake.
really.
To be careful. So
That's amazing.
My interest is peaked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that. I'm gonna have to look for it now.
Watch it just be like the Bigfoot from GTA San Andreas.
The Resident Evil 4 Leviathan thing.
Or it's just a big J.K. Rowling head
Oh,
comes
Dude,
up and
that's
smashes you.
or be like
That would be
oh my
epic.
God.
be like from the Saints Row 2 thing where you just drive all the way to the water. And what the hell was it? You know what I'm talking about, Pocket.
I know what you're talking about, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
One thing I didn't see a lot of people talking about because they was most likely told don't talk about it. Just, because of PR purposes or whatnot. You know how they everybody's been up and raw about the whole trans thing. It looked like in the character creation, you can make your character look however you want to and then select the gender. Now, it might not be as inclusive for all 100 genders, but at least, there is that. Well, I don't know. It'd be kind of hard to pull off, but
I'll be honest.
I'm
I'll just
sorry,
make
bro. That just sounds fucking silly.
Because it is fucking silly.
I'm trying to just say that, they did cover a few, but I don't know.
Oh, boy.
They didn't have.
They did?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can make your character look however you want to. If you want to make your character look like a man and claim that it's a woman, or make it look like a woman, claim that it's vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
It's there in the game.
That's like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the hell you wanted to in Cyberpunk.
Well, the one thing that
even a little too detailed.
Yeah. The one thing it had over that, I didn't see a non-binary listing. It was just male or female, it looked like. Plus, you can't have, for those who have facial hair, your character will not have a beard or mustache, stuff like that, because they're 15 years old.
They're young.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people were like, well, hey.
Even though I pretty much had this at 15.
I made my profile on Wizarding World and did the whole sword.
Bro, fuck you, James.
I did too.
Why? Because I got Gryffindor.
No, same.
You had to say that one thing about damn being a Hufflepuff.
No, you got
right. Look, I went in there, and not only that, the damn Patronus was a goddamn badger.
Here, let me tell you what my shit is real quick, so you can get get jelly.
For those,
I gotta do mine. Actually.
Well, for those some people were raising the question on whether or not when they did that, with that, because you can link it to the game, and oh yeah,
oh shit, look at me looking clean.
Look at you.
Ashley said, why didn't you give your guy a beard? I said, because he's a kid.
Yeah, Well, they have it
She's
to
like,
where
"Oh."
like you can link the account and you can link that to the game to be what you got from the questionnaire or whatever. But then there will be key prompts in the game that will allow you to choose your wand and your house. But after that, you wouldn't be able to change. It would just solely be on what you decide from that point on.
So you
So
literally go on here and you can log in and you can be sorted into a house and it'll be used.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
it'll
game?
be
Yeah,
definitely
and-
be
but
good.
then
How do you link it though?
If you go to their Twitter page, Hogwarts Legacy, right? It'll show you like the things. 'Cause
You
there
can
is
do it.
added on bonuses that you can receive for doing it. It's like a mask and then some of the house robes. So when you do that, you go in there and you do the questionnaire. It's like a 4-step process, and then it'll show you like a link or something that you click on. It'll take you to WB Games, whatever it is, and you create an account. If you don't have one, then you link that to that, and it'll be on your console as well. And then when you fire up the Hogwarts Legacy, when you play it for the first time, make sure you link that WB. Put your WB info in there, and it'll link it directly, and you'll be able to access all that.
I'm gonna do that later.
But I got the Phoenix core.
The Phoenix core.
Yep, it's the rarest core type, buddy.
Oh,
I like that.
well, I got the unicorn.
I got 12 and 1/4 length, solid flexibility.
Mine was 14 inches.
14 inches.
Yeah, I asked, bro. I was kind of amazed myself.
You're a shower, not a grower.
I mean,
Hey,
that's fine with me.
Horn beam wood.
That's what she said.
Right.
Yeah, she did.
Damn, knocking over.
God damn it, guys! You guys get me in trouble.
Yeah. It wasn't our fault. You brought it up.
Jeez. Anyways,
Did you say cheese?
so cheese.
Cheese and rice.
But no, it is a pretty. I like the fact that you have the ability to do that in the game. Nonetheless, is go in there and take your quiz.
I can't believe you got Hufflepuff though. That still cracks me up.
Yeah, well, there were some questions on there that I was kind of doubtful on if I picked it.
You were going for Gryffindor instead of just letting the fate take the will.
Yeah, kind of. It was like when I
Like,
said,
all right, I'm getting Gryffindor. James got Gryffindor.
Think of like how a house would react, like based on their background, and apparently
Well,
I chose ass backwards.
I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to get Slytherin. I was literally. I was like, let's go Slytherin, and then I got Gryffindor. I was like, fuck, man.
I mean, I fully plan on having a playthrough with each house, regardless.
I'm gonna do my Griff. I'm gonna do this. My first character would be what I did on the Sorting Hat, and then I'll make a completely evil fucking Slytherin character, all snaped out. Just snaped all the way out.
I'm gonna make one and name him Syphilis Snape.
That's just the worst.
Simp Snape. There we go.
Why is that the worst?
The name you actually had, like when I very first brought this up to Mike, he already had a name and everything.
Oh, Leviticus Purge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit, that actually sounds like a character.
Yeah. It does, really.
No, I got a couple in the back.
It doesn't sound like a character in Hufflepuff, though.
No,
that's a Slytherin guy.
I got a Hufflepuff name, but I can't say it on here. I can't. Maybe later.
There are only 2 genders, Jenkins.
No, close.
Oh my
God! It wouldn't be allowed.
Yeah,
what I would consider. But
acceptable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
It does look good though. The game definitely looks.
I'm going to enjoy it, dude. I don't care. This is one of those things where I said a long time ago, if it came out on Nintendo 64 right now, I'd be playing it. I wouldn't be arguing with it. I'd be like, screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm going home. Yeah.
Ashley plays the Outer Worlds like a motherfucker, but she's been waiting on this Harry Potter game.
Uh-huh.
She gets lost on these spots, so she YouTubes how to do certain shit. Like she'll be reading, she'll be reading paragraphs. Like, how the fuck do I do this? but
that's how she got the
Hold
cheap.
on.
Yeah.
She's in for a treat with this
When'd you guys
Hogwarts
say-
because
how-
I seen
when's that
that
come
there's
out?
gonna be all kinds of like unlockables and hidden
There's
treasures.
supposed
and all
to be
kinds of-
over 100 side puzzles that you can do.
side quests. I said,
Mhm.
I said, oh, she's all about the side quests too. Bro.
Yeah. Well,
You should
she's
see
done.
all
Several
these
hundred
fucking
Easter
side
eggs,
quests
too.
she's done on the Outer World. It's actually ridiculous. I was like, holy shit. She does every single one.
Yeah, that's shit. That's how I'm like too. I do the side quest just because you get some
game.
strange storylines.
Well, I'm that way
I don't
if
really
it's
do
a
the
game
side
I'm
quests
actually
on most
into.
games.
Like, if I'm into the game,
Mhm.
like, then I mean, most likely if I'm not in the game, I won't play it at all. But there's some games where I'm like, I don't care about 100% in this. I'll just get my money's worth, play
Yeah.
it, and, you know.
Like I do the stranger missions on Red Dead and
Yeah,
GTA.
I
Yeah.
did. Dude, I'm still in the process of trying to beat the damn game. That game is way too long. I was telling Jason and a friend of ours, I was saying that, in my opinion, with the game, as far as the way support is now, with the online and how everything ended, with the size of that damn campaign,
No.
if they would have just had like Valentine or Blackwater be like the base game, you know what I mean? And then after the fact, start releasing different regions of the map with the story and just keep the flow going naturally. Because then we would have got multiple expansions and would have been blown away regardless because But when you're talking about a game of that size, I'm just trying to breeze through it. I'm not doing the side, nothing. I'm just like, my God, just let me get to the end of this race. This is a marathon. And I'm like looking for the water. I'm like, my God.
It does take a while.
Yeah, no, I mean, it takes forever.
I'm
at the part where you get, my apologies, D-Ryan. I'm at the part
I'm sorry.
where you're at, well, after you go to, was it Guam or something like that? The island.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's where I'm at the part right where you find out he has the TB.
He has the TB?
Yeah.
Kim says BRB.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at, and it's just like I already know what's going to happen to him from everybody else that told me, and it's like, okay,
he's got the lumbago.
Let me just get to it. Let me play it and get to it.
I still haven't beat it. I played the shit out of online.
Yeah.
It's a very compelling story, though. Like,
yeah.
I will admit that.
I'm level 400 something plus online, but I haven't finished the game, the single player
really
yet.
Good.
I'm surprised. I beat Red Dead Redemption. I'm surprised I even bought it. I'm not even into cowboys and all that shit.
No, I'm not either.
But
me either. But those games, both Red Dead and Red Dead 2 are.
Says the man with the poster behind him.
But
I'm not into
I
cowboys.
like Red Dead,
hate that game.
but I'm not like.
When Kid Rock said "Cowboys,
Strawberry.
baby," how did that make you feel?
When what?
When Kid Rock said "Cowboys, baby,"
It made me feel acknowledged.
Oh my goodness!
Finally, yeah. And James hates Red Dead
baby.
Redemption too.
Yeah.
Almost as much as like The Office and Creepshow and Resident Evil
And Dead
Rick
Space.
and Morty. He fucking hates them. Yeah.
Glenn's.
Dead Space. Glenn from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Glenn Campbell.
Well, kind of off subject. Did y'all hear where they found it was a signal, a radio signal, 9 billion light years away.
what?
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's out there?
I heard about it, but I haven't really watched anything about it, but I've heard of it.
Our ancestors.
Well, I mean,
me somewhere. I can't even talk about it.
Have you seen Prometheus?
mm-mm.
Yeah, I seen it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you
Prometheus is a fucking trip, bro. That's like one of the best sci-fi movies. It's so underrated too. A lot of people don't even really talk about it, but that's
You You know what's an underrated movie? Apocalypto. That's a Mel Gibson movie, and that's a good ass movie. That's a great.
We don't talk about.
I've heard nothing good about Apocalypto.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's really a hidden. I really truly believe
So
it's
does
a hidden
Kanye.
gem.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never heard anything good about it. Literally, everything I've heard about it is negative.
I love it.
Well, it says that the signal could mean that scientists can start investigating some of the earliest stars and galaxies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, take with what you know with
that. Because if they found the radio signal, they should be able to piggyback off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And figure out like what, imagine what was that what was the woman
that just like a distress call? They're like, somebody help.
That's what I'm thinking of. Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart?
Earhart is that her name? Yeah. So like where she disappeared, like imagine or like the what was it, the Malaysian airliner?
Yeah, you're talking about like the Bermuda Triangle and all that. Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden you're hearing that. Yeah, you know what I mean? That'd be like trippy to be like, well, the black box is 9 billion light years away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're definitely in a Death Stranding event now.
Well, I mean, I think we'd be crazy to think that we're all alone in this universe.
Yeah, I never.
I mean, it's almost impossible.
We're nothing but a freckle.
Yeah,
we're not even
we're
an atom. We're a grain of sand, pretty much. NASA claims that they have now discovered 5,241 other planets outside of our solar system,
and it started with 78,
with 195 of them being Earth-like.
Mm-hmm. Which means life probable. Yeah. That's with oxygen.
Back in our day, it was what, like 9 planets or so?
7. Well, in our galaxy, yeah, and then it expanded. And at one point, I think like a decade or so ago, they said it was 78.
It keeps growing, and then they're like, oh well, now we're getting radio signals from 9 billion light years away.
They also started releasing UFO footages after they went
a couple years
50
ago,
years denying that they were a real thing.
Well, like most space movies and shows that show like intergalactic travel, where they're
like Mass Effect, yeah.
Well, I mean, you go to Star Trek, Star Wars, Mass Effect. You name it. Makes me question though, like, do you ever think we'll get to that day and age of technology to where we can explore space like that?
If we don't kill ourselves first.
Yeah.
Look, you see how she puts her lipstick on?
Perfect.
3 years old. She just went to sleep with it and was like, I'm out. Look, say hey. Look, she's skeptical.
Like, I don't know. He's got.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, one dude's kind of got a Jared from Subway thing going on. What's up with that?
Like that one guy's like Justin Roy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, there's got to be something else out there.
Yeah, I remember when my dad was with my
Interstellar, bro.
I know, but I was thinking when he was with his second ex-wife, they were kind of like getting into like a little debate, like, because she was more on Christianity side, and he's more like on the scientific, but it ain't like no atheist stuff or anything like that, because he studied the Bible as well. But he would be like, but he did say to her, "It's like you'd be pretty foolish to think that we're the only life out in this entire, in entire universe, like space and all that, man.
It's basically impossible."
Yeah, I was like, how are like we're living here? We're we're on Earth. Who's to say that there's no other life form out there that billions, whatever, how many?
There most certainly is. There has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. There has to be.
Funny how Michael brings that up, and he still hasn't confirmed that he's the real Michael.
No, he's not.
Well,
See,
also in a
man.
parallel universe, you never know. Like, could you imagine, like, 9 billion light years away, there's a Jeff Bezos that's Lex Luthor?
I'd be
Bezos
scared.
is Lex Luthor.
Do you get what I mean? But
Look
I'm
at
talking
him.
about, like, in, like, a real, like, Elon Musk is somebody, or, like, just a parallel universe in general. It's like...
In a different parallel universe, it would be Elon Tusk. You're literally talking about Rick and Morty episodes right now. You know that, right?
Emma?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I have no clue. Honestly. I mean, I always wanted to jump in and watch it, but...
You should. They're good.
It's just timing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I didn't hop on that hype train when it came out, or relatively close to it, like, what season are they in now?
7.
Yeah,
Seven's the next one. Yeah.
I might as well wait until it just fully comes out, and then just binge watch all of it.
But that's interesting though. That the parallel universe and all that shit, and inward. That stuff's like, it's kind of like fascinating, but also frightening as well, because that's just like, I don't know. There's so many like outcomes, I guess, to that, if it were to be true.
I just wonder if there's a parallel universe where I'm happy. Probably not, but anyway.
I don't want to think about it.
I was just thinking of the odds of that, and I was like, nah.
1 in 69. Yeah, no, I don't know.
I mean, well, what would you do if, like, we did get to that point to where, let's just say there's like another planet and they're like, oh, it's habitable, and then it's just like, you shoot to it, and you, like, first thing you see when you get off is yourself.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to see myself. I don't want to see anything. I'm good. I ain't taking that risk.
He said, I'm just gonna stay here.
I'd like to know. I'd like to see it.
I'd grab that motherfucker and hop back on and come right back and be like, this is what work is called. You bring me back money, and we'll be all right.
Hi-Fi Rush. What's Hi-Fi Rush?
That's that new game. I guess it's like isn't it like a Game Pass? It's on the Game Pass, but it's kind of like
I'll pull it up for you.
It's kind of like Sunset Overdrive kind of, but with like beats.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks cool. Like, it reminds me of like the old school 2000 games, like how colorful they were, and like original. That's what it reminds me of.
I actually enjoyed. God, you just mentioned the name of the game, Sunset Overdrive. Yeah, I love that game. The game.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, really. Like, I like the style and everything. I was like, I kind of want to check it out. I do kind of want to play it.
Hi-Fi Rush. Well, I mean, now that I'm probably not going to be playing any more Fallout 76.
Might as well.
Yeah. And season 2 of COD doesn't come out for a while. February 15th. Oh, I did see a trailer for this. Never mind. I did see a trailer for this, yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of reminds me, it's just more stylized, I guess, if that's the right word for it. Yeah. Like,
what's this?
That's what it legit reminds me of, like
Hi-Fi Rush
2000 games.
Hi-Fi Rush, huh?
I did see the trailer for this. It looked interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play it on hard difficulty. I'm too damned old to do that at this point.
I'll play it on hard difficulty.
You're not old.
I play Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Elden Ring. I'm still stuck on Elden Ring. I suck at it.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
intrigued.
this is what I just want from gaming, just more original ideas, like how it was with PS2 and Xbox.
They don't seem to have a whole lot of them anymore.
Yeah, they're very
No.
formulaic now. That's what's kind of surprised with that one Sony game. Can't think of it. I was like, I'll say it. Death Stranding was pretty original, even though I don't like it. It's very original. Just
What
too
was
bad.
the name of that game that came out last year or the year before that also had to do with music that was a Game Pass exclusive? And I think it either won or was at least was up for winning
That
Game of the Year.
Hellsinger?
What was it?
Hellsinger or something? Hell.
No, it was literally like, or it was something kind of like this. But I don't think it was.
You know, that's what surprises me more than anything is by the makers of Evil Within.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not really surprised. I mean, the creator of the original Silent Hill made Gravity Rush.
Well, maybe that's what they're trying to go for there.
Could be, yeah. What was the name of that game, Michael, that also had to do with music? Came out like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
The Artful Escape.
The Artful Escape. That's it. That was such a good good
and
game.
when I was looking at that,
Love that game.
When I seen that at the event the other day, that's what I thought of was the Artful Escape.
The Artful Escape. That was such a good game.
And I couldn't help but to think, like, I would probably much rather play the Artful Escape. Like, musically, like the way it was incorporated into the mechanics of the game, I would much rather play it. But
yeah,
I think those that like anime and like stylized games like that will have a blast with Hi-Fi. Was it Hi-Fi Rush?
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, I think they'll have a blast with it.
You guys see that horror game that's now on platforms called Madison?
Yeah.
Man, that gives me Fatal Frame vibes, just because you gotta walk around the camera and take pictures, and then you gotta wave that picture just to get it to come in where you can see what's there or not.
Well, there was another game. I'm trying to think of it. It's like you're a journalist and you got to go in, and it's pretty much same kind of concept. You're trying to tell like the past of like the scene of what happened, and when you take a picture of the crime scene or whatever, and then like look at the photo, it like reveals something into the scene. It's called Hotel something, I believe.
Yeah. It's not Dead of Night. No, it's not.
No, I'm looking it up right now. It didn't look like it didn't cost that much either. And like I think the team that developed it was like only like 6 people or something like that. It was like a real small team that was behind it.
Man, those small teams though, my hats off to them, man. Or that one man developer who's making that one game. Dude, that game looks great.
Oh, Bright Memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried that, but yeah, it does.
And there's another one too. It's called Trepang 2. That looks real good. That's like a Fear, basically. That's if you ever played Fear.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That time of gaming was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's the remake I would probably play the most. A Fear remake.
I would like The Darkness. That came out around the same time.
Oh, The Darkness. You know what? I bought the first version because I'm a first version. You know what I mean? The first installment. Yeah. And I like the first more. Yeah, I like the first more than the second. Even though the second, is upgraded to all hell and everything is great. But that first game, that grittiness, man, is just
it was a damn good game. What's this?
Phobia.
Oh, this is new to me.
Yeah.
I know that none of this makes
Defina Hotel.
right now, but I need you to understand one thing. If we want to get out of here alive, we need to work together.
Oh, I've seen this. Never mind.
Very well.
It's
Yeah.
kind of sick, actually.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that lady with the gas mask, I was like, "Oh, wait, I know." Yeah, that was all right. That was okay.
Yeah, I never played it or anything like that, but I've seen it. And I know there was sequences where people were talking about you could use a camera and find stuff within it. Some of the reviews I seen on it said some of the AI was a little bit clunky and
Yeah,
kind of like, a lot of people. It's bad when you're real successful, when you're like the first person to do something, like you was the innovator. You know what I mean? Like with Resident Evil and Silent Hill, because it's like other games that try to emulate any kind of horror.
Mm-hmm.
And they slightly use a mechanic from a previous game. It's like, oh, it's just like a clone of this or a ripoff of this. It can't be. It's unique, its own unique thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, Madison, and now I mean, it's good to see like smaller developers, coming out with games for survival horror.
Well, I mean, indie games, period, have been rocking it. I mean, pretty much for years. Even if
My
like
God,
one of my favorite smaller developers is Annapurna, because they usually have really good story
Yeah.
games with easy mechanics that you can just sit back and chill, gain some achievements on, and they're actually interesting stories. Like What Remains of Edith Finch is hands down one of my favorite games ever.
yeah, no, that was
I love that game.
a good game.
I like Journey. I played it recently, and I was just like, "Wow, I understand why this was a big deal." It's beautiful. Journey.
I haven't tried that one yet. I need to write some of these games down so I know what I'm going to be playing until
The 7th.
7th. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just a simple. I mean, wow. I mean, that really is a breathtaking game. I was just blown away. Like that's a game I took my time with too. Like I wouldn't play it for months just because
Yeah.
I really like that game.
Mm-hmm. Well, seeing with me the whole concept of time and just how time changes, but time and the changing of time and like time capsules and things like that have always fascinated me. So I think that's why What Remains of Edith Finch is one of my favorite games. And there's so many tiny details about the game that if you're not watching for it, you'll totally miss. It's like a really intense game. We can't hear you, James.
Have you ever played The Vanishing of Ethan Carter?
I have, yeah, yes. I haven't finished it, but yeah, I have it. And it's pretty good too.
Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. That's a decent one too for what it is.
Oh, is that
the Rapture? I haven't tried that one yet.
Yeah, is that a good one? That really?
It's good. It's good for a simulator, just like to chill and like indulge in a story, like a very story.
Which I like that. I like that. That's some of my favorite
There's
games.
some mystery there, and
I'll check that one out
pretty
too.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no combat or anything in it, like whatsoever. It's just.
Which, I mean, I'm fine with that. That's fine. That's like
It's just kind of a puzzle game.
yeah. I mean, I honestly I enjoy that, and I enjoy puzzle games, and I enjoy story games. Like I can do the whole walking simulator thing. I enjoy it. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's fun to just sit back and chill.
Talking about indie games, like if you look at what's in the Microsoft store right now, I mean, you got Dead Space, obviously a AAA title. Dance of Death. Never heard of it.
I wonder if Martha is Dead on sale, because that's a game I've been wanting to play.
Yeah, I was wanting to play that one as well. I've seen people, say they didn't like it, and seen people say they enjoyed it. But I mean, a lot of these games.
Memory Link.
The Suicide of Sarah Foster or something like that? That's a decent one too.
Suicide of Sarah Foster?
I think it's called Sarah. I think the name's Sarah Foster. Something Foster. The Suicide of. I think it's Sarah Foster.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Oh, look, there goes old Hi-Fi Rush.
Ow, 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 ow.
Deluxe edition for $40.
Oh, that's Hi-Fi Rush. I thought you said Big Time Rush. Never mind.
Yeah.
My brother loved that group.
Mad.
But like, I mean, how many AAA titles have we seen so far? Like, there goes Monster
2,
Hunter.
3.
You know,
Well, Monster Hunter's not. Is it? Would you consider it's a Switch?
I would.
It's a
I
Switch
mean,
game.
I kind of would.
on PC.
It's a Switch game though. That's getting brought over to console. It's not even a console.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even made for consoles. It's.
But the thing is, with that Monster Hunter World, though, they were in They had collaborations with other games like Witcher
War
3
Thunder.
and all that. So,
Yeah.
but then
War
again,
Thunder.
I
indie
like
games.
War Thunder. Smite too.
Hey, a Plague Tale was a indie game.
Oh, I love that game.
Mhm.
I wish I could play the sequel, but I don't have a next gen console.
But it's just like, my God. I mean, but when we talk about like what game are you going to buy? Well, I don't know. Like, I'm waiting to get paid next week to figure out what I'm going to spend my money on,
Mhm.
And then it's like, look at this shit.
One
Like,
Piece.
There is a
yeah,
lot of shit.
especially One Piece. That's what I'm saying. It's just like all these different companies, man. Like, look at the plethora of
Mhm.
games. Like, how do you like that? Like, is this
Space
necessary?
Race
Like,
in space. Yeah.
it just, I don't know. It gets me. Like, every time I look at the store,
Fluffy
and I check it
word.
very often, and it's like you see
More War Thunder boosters, DLC. There's some Mahjong. You missed your Mahjong.
Mahjong. Then you go to coming soon. I mean, are y'all going to be playing Cosmic Shake?
Yes,
What?
I pre-ordered
know
that
it was a game.
actually.
Bro,
Did
hey,
you?
there's actually a big following about this
SpongeBob.
game.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, no, that's what I was
yeah.
seeing. That's what made me question,
I
like,
was
are y'all
like,
going to be
what
playing
the
it?
fuck? People
It's
are actually
SpongeBob.
excited for a SpongeBob
Hey,
game?
you better watch out, James. Ashley's going to be asking for that when she beats Legacy.
No, but the kids might be though.
All right. That might be a present. You never know.
The kids.
Age of Empires,
I pre-ordered it. What are you
Deliver Us
talking
to
about, bro?
Mars,
Bumblebee.
and then a bunch of. Hey, Cam, there goes your football game. Oh, no, that ain't even football. Got touchdown pinball. Never mind.
Touchdown
Yeah.
pinball.
Somehow I
See,
know
See,
that might be
that's all
better
they
than
can
Madden.
do. They can just make football pinball. That's all I can do.
And then there
Prison
goes.
Tycoon. Isn't that Kamala Harris?
That Wanted Dead game looks kind of cool.
Mm.
That's from
Which one
like
is it?
Ninja Theory.
Oh, yeah.
Wanted Dead.
The people that made Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
There's Atomic Heart. I'm pretty stoked for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
That'll be fun.
Atomic Heart.
Yeah, I mean that's
Skull
like
and
really all
Bones.
we have to. No, we I ain't even gonna look at that. I'm gonna dodge the hell out of that. I'm kind of interested in this one right here a little bit.
Not me.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
like a Souls game.
Well, that's what
It
Yeah.
just looks like Sekiro to me.
I never played that one.
Never played to.
Yeah, nah, well, I didn't have when I
Just like Sekiro.
does it.
Like to me, it looks just like Sekiro. Like the characters and everything.
Y'all gonna be getting this?
No.
2K23. I wish.
Come on, man. John Cena's on the cover. Can't you see him?
No,
No.
I don't see
How you
anybody
know he's
the
on
cover.
there? I don't see anything.
Good.
It's John Cena.
What about this one right here?
Are you sure about that?
Is this a no go
I'll
for
pick up
you?
Jedi Survivor when it's on sale for like $20.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm not
played
in
the
no
first
hurry
one.
to play that game.
I thought the first one was decent. I'm
Yeah,
not
the
a
first
Star
one-
Wars fan by any means. So yeah, I was kind of skeptical. I don't even know why I bought it, to be honest with you, because it's not like necessarily something that I'm into.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like it
It's
being
like-
like a new character and kind of like a different type of story. I was kind of more compelled to be like, oh, okay,
Mhm.
I'll try it out.
It's like Star Wars meets Uncharted meets
The
Dark
Thief.
Souls.
And then you got your baby
Yeah.
right there. Good old or Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil Quattro.
And then we got
Is it worth
Quattro.
the pre-order for 4? Like, is there anything for
No, let's
pre-ordering
see.
it or no?
Deluxe
No, but I've seen
edition.
that their game's actually only $60.
Resident Evil.
Well, the
Which
deluxe is
goal
70.
Who the fuck know about no deluxe?
What it comes in the
Treasure
deluxe,
map
though?
expansion, Resident Evil 4, Leon and Ashley costumes, casual. Resident Evil 4, Leon and Ashley costumes, romantic. Oh,
So I wonder if that's even worth it.
Not really. I can't.
No.
Mm-mm.
I can't believe they're
It
doing
doesn't
this.
include story
look,
DLC.
if I had to pay
For the most
$10 to
part.
see her half naked, let's just say I've spent more before.
I mean, that's
Oh
why
my
I have the
God.
internet.
That's why we have mods.
Oh fuck!
That's what
So
incognito
now you get to
mode's
pay
for.
$10 to see your half.
Well,
naked
look, all right. Well, look
as
at this.
opposed to sneaking the upskirt.
Well,
Green
no,
herb.
well,
Green herb.
yeah, you're right, James. But look, so for $69.99, watch me scroll down. Right. So
Green
for
herb
10
phone.
additional dollars, this is what you get.
Mhm.
This is what you get for $59.
I don't give a fuck about none of those.
Well, no, I mean that's
I'm
your
not gonna change out
that's
no
your
skin.
priority. I'm not arguing that, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying that
I mean, you do get a little bit of shit, but it's all like
Cosmetics.
cosmetics.
Yeah,
it has
like,
nothing that fleshes out the game at all
Mhm.
outside of cosmetics.
like that literally
Well-
could be just unlockables.
But I mean, if you're gonna spend 70 on Dead Space, you don't get no added bonuses. It's just
There's Dennis
Base
playing
game.
Ghost.
Are y'all gonna be playing this?
Redfall.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. It worries me that they said that Arcane said it's their take on Far Cry. How the fuck does that make any sense?
Yeah, it looks just like it.
It looks like Back for Blood to me.
No, I know. I was being sarcastic. Like, not identical. Right on. Dead Island 2. You playing it?
12
I'll
years
play
too
Dead
late.
Island 2, yeah, I'll play Dead Island 2 for sure. That'd be a game that me and Ashley could play online together.
Now, what's the deal with this Minecraft Legends?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Legends
Give a
of
fuck about no
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I don't know.
From the creators of Minecraft.
Not Minecraft. Huh.
Was it like an FPS or something? I don't know.
Remember the
Crafty
not
Cutie.
my president movement? Not Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean,
Come
I don't
on,
know.
man.
I mean, I know they have different. Didn't Telltale Games make like a Minecraft deal?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Bro, I
Yeah.
love the Telltale games.
Yeah.
I like most of them.
The Wolf Among Us 2 is supposed to be a big
Yeah,
hit.
that was a good one.
They got another game coming out this year. It's called like it's a sci-fi horror game.
The Expanse, maybe.
The Expanse.
Yeah.
What is that? What is
It's
that?
there was a TV show about it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's like basically some alien type shit, some Dead Space type shit. I guess. I don't know.
I will say, the
Street
Batman, the Telltale Batman series was amazing.
It was good. It was.
There's a lot of spy shit or space shit coming up. You got like The Expanse, the Fort Solis,
Mhm.
Routine.
Signalis or whatever it's called.
Signalis already came out. There was another one.
Of course.
Oh,
Dead
the
Space.
Directive 8020. That's which is the next Dark Pictures anthology game.
Oh yeah.
It's in space. It's like if Apollo 10 would have found something on the moon that the government wanted to keep hidden or some shit.
Wait, so they have a trailer out for it, or is it just?
No, it's just like leaks and shit.
Oh, because that sounds.
But
that
there,
does
but there
sound
is
cool.
actually there is a trailer out for it. You know how at the end of every one of those games, it gives you like a sneak peek of the
like
next
an end
game.
credit scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look up. It's called Directive 8020. There is a little short trailer for it.
Yeah, no, this game lost me right away. Like,
Mhm.
they said it was a roguelike, and I was all hyped up. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all gonna be playing any Street Fighter?
With the name like Endless Dungeon,
I
if
thought
it
about Street
wasn't a
Fighter.
roguelike, I would be surprised.
Well, I mean, it says like it's a
It was
unique
done.
blend of roguelike, tactical action, and probably tower defense on there. But it was like a top down. I'm not real big on top down shooter games in general, so it's kind of like anytime I see that camera angle pop up above, I was just immediately like, nah. And
No,
Golden
I'm
Apple's
still.
like, we need more roguelikes. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Mhm.
What's the? I might sound like a noob here, but what is the difference between a rogue light and a rogue like? Because I've never known.
I think out of all the opportunities you could have had to ask that question, Google would have been the best place for that because
Nobody.
to be honest with
It's
you,
just
no,
nothing that I never
I
really.
I thought it
cared
was
to
the same
know, but
thing.
since we're
yeah,
on
I
the
thought
topic,
it was the same thing, just pronounced a little bit differently.
rogue light and rogue like. I mean, I don't know if it is or not, but I know it's.
That's
I've
how
heard
that was how I interpreted it. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know if somebody in chat might be able to correct me or us in general on the issue. I don't know. I didn't put too much thought into it after I seen it.
I thought it was the same
Yeah, I
thing.
thought that's what I was like.
But I mean, you see it even on the store, though.
Yeah.
You'll see a game will say roguelite, and then you'll see another game say roguelike. And it's like they do it with the Souls games too. Souls like I don't know. So,
Yeah,
I
we
wonder if
playing
it's
Diablo.
just no.
No,
not a
Blizzard
Diablo
can
guy.
go screw themselves.
I play it sometimes.
I
But
was gonna say I might be willing to play this. My cousin told me he was like, "Man, you're gonna want to wait though."
I tried to play Diablo 3 back in like fucking what was it, 2013? And I couldn't get into it.
I don't know. This one might be different.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
I don't know. That Halsey performance was pretty satanic.
Ooh,
Ah,
pretty satanic.
watch you say that name.
That shit was wild.
Oh, no, come back on camera.
Now you've done it.
I have
Can't
done it.
believe you've done this.
Let me try to.
I can't believe you've done this.
Ouch, I can't believe you've done this. Adam.
Damn it. I have done it. I have officially oofed.
Oof. We lost control.
Snake.
Snake.
Ground control to Major Black. You need to pick up the slack. Cause right now no camera is whack.
I might just switch back.
Well, we are.
Yeah, we're about to end it.
Yeah.
We are 2 hours
I
anyway,
guess.
so
Michael broke his shit, so.
he broke it.
Oh, it was switching back and forth from multiple windows and this, that, and the other, and
For the
you know
walls?
how it happens. And I don't want to refresh the page because we'll lose
Yeah.
about 4 of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It'd just be Mike in this bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'd be like looking around like the John Travolta meme, but nobody would see it because my fucking camera is not coming on. You know. But yeah, no, I mean, I enjoyed talking tonight. As far as support, we greatly appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, share.
Share it on your Snapchat.
Definitely
Your
hit us
MyBooks,
with that like and a sub.
face spaces.
Spread the
For
word,
sure.
good
Yeah.
people.
I mean, come on, we
Everybody-
got Cam on here. Where is the
Everybody
light?
needs to
Where's
see
the love?
that intro to Pocket just one more time.
one more time.
You want me to do it
One
one
more
more
time.
time?
Yeah,
Just one more time for Pocket, though.
one more for the people at home.
Pocket, hey,
Encore.
Pockets is my favorite, bro. I don't give a
Right, yeah.
fuck.
Look,
His
I don't know
kills
how
me,
it worked
dude.
out so well, but it did work
It's just
out.
like when you hit us with the Trump face, though. I died.
Lord.
let's see here.
Uh,
You see that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, right on, Rob. Look at it. Watch the Trump face. Here it comes. There it is.
He said, "There it is."
I love it. That shit is so funny, bro. That is
Clown.
the best.
That was the second take too.
That's what Mike
First one
said.
sucked.
Yeah, I felt. Well, no, the first one, I don't know, the flavor wasn't there. It didn't have the seasoning
Yeah.
on it. And so I hit him up and was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna need you," because he had
So I
got
might
out.
need you to put a little more Trump in there.
Oh no, I didn't even say it. I was just like, look, just come into it. In all honesty, he was like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" I was like,
Trump face.
No. I said, I want you to come in like an 80s sitcom. You know how like
The 80s sitcom had it.
You know what I mean? You know how,
the whole
how old boy's like washing his car in Full House, and he's like,
you know what I mean? He just whirls around. That's what I was like. And then he did that, and I was like,
sudden intro.
I was like, it'll work. And then when I seen the vape drop out of his mouth, I was like, that'll go right with the scream.
It somehow did perfectly.
It just looks
so
like
funny.
it was made for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully, if we ever get Bacon back. By the way, look, that's probably what I ought to do. Damn it! I about closed. Bacon.
Mike told me you was hoping I was gonna pull out the blue steel, Jason.
I was, blue steel, tinfoil hat for Cam. I was all over it. I was pumped.
I'll bring it out one of these nights. Love to make one up.
I'll wear one with you.
Oh shit, bro!
Look,
We're usually on the same scary page, so
that is true.
I'm about to pull this up right here.
Okay.
Just tweet that. Just tweet that photo.
Bro, I could. There'd probably be like,
people be like,
oh my god.
Have you checked the woods?
Right. He looks like
why
he's
is it-
like 30 feet up
like-
in a tree.
It looks like the Blair Witch.
The Blair
Witch.
That's what my cousin told me. He was like, man,
That's actually
Looks like-
his body laying on the ground.
he said
looks
this
like an
looks like some
actor.
found footage.
Blair Witch, bro, I'm
Like
telling
he looks like he's nailed to the tree or something.
Bro.
Like the Slender Man got him.
Could be.
That's I don't know, man. When I was making all that stuff though,
Possibly blue suit. That's pretty good.
yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed making that.
Uh-huh.
No, honestly though, the part that really had me dying was when it says hairstyle lesbian.
Yeah.
It said gender.
Hairstyle.
It said
Refer
gender.
to gender.
Refer
Yeah.
to hairstyle.
I remember he
Yeah.
was on that one time and he was talking about, he was like, man, I got some family members think I'm a lesbian because my hair. And I was like, I lost it. I was like, what do you mean, bro?
I remember that.
I was
shit.
like, you're not lesbian?
I'm lesbian? He was like, what?
Yeah, it blew me away. I was like, dude.
That
So I
was the
hit-
last time he was on, I think, wasn't it? The first?
Well, I think
He
it was
said
last
that.
time he talked to us. No, the first he actually did a live stream.
Did he?
Yeah, I played Secrio.
Oh, that's
I
right.
think is what
That's
it
right.
was.
That's right. Yeah.
But now's a better time than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you can't see me, I can, in good conscience and good faith, say
Mm-hmm.
it's been a pleasure. I look forward to next week.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe next week. I think Loki Gator might be rejoining us.
You better be.
Low key.
Come on,
Like a-
Pocket. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know. He's got the wave going. Nah, James is doing the wave with you. I was just kind of like talking to him. All right. That's going into intro 2.0.
There we go. Pocket.
Like
Yeah.
James could hit it,
Oh wait.
and then boom.
Mhm.
Oh, and then he's back to it. This is a glitch in the Matrix, folks. You can't make this shit up.
Parallel universe.
Oh
Fucking
shit.
Cam. Ooh, Cam. Ooh.
Yeah. My daughter's over here looking at Joe like, why are they doing that?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, she said, why are
It's
they
like,
doing
Daddy,
that?
is
Dad?"
that
There
what
it
nuts
is.
do?
Yeah.
There's the blue steel.
Boom. Well,
Hit him with the Trump.
oh damn. Oh, the double whammy.
You're fired.
Now it's
You're
look,
fired.
intro 3.0.
China.
Look, y'all are just getting too late. Where was this at? Damn, 2 hours ago.
Fake news. It's wrong.
I call that the blue
Fake
wave.
news.
The blue wave.
The blue wave.
The blue wave.
Nice.
Nice.
I
Oh,
might
yeah,
have
yeah,
to make
yeah.
you like a little mini intro on that little side thing that we can play. Ride the blue wave.
Nice.
Well, who wants to send us off here?
Cam.
No, I was
Said he
thinking
did.
Cam. I was honestly
told me
thinking
said he
Cam. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and you know the deal. Stay Kino, stay comfy.